Good afternoon. My name is Deborah Sasser. I am a member of the North Carolina Bar Association's Professionalism Committee. I'm here today with Judge Vince Rozier from the 10th Judicial District and Judge Beth Tanner from the 29th Judicial District. They have been collaborating with the Chief Justice's Commission on Professionalism regarding the constitutional crisis that has arisen due to a lack of attorneys on the court-appointed list, including the Public Defender's Office. And we're here today for them to chat about some possible solutions and ways to address this problem, and also what has happened to cause this problem. I'm going to be asking them some general questions, and then they will be discussing the issues. Those of us who have traveled across the state realize that attorney shortages don't look the same in every place, but they create similar pressures. In some places, courts simply slow down because there aren't enough attorneys available. What realities do attorney shortages and legal deserts create in rural communities?
Well, I'll start with that. Again, Vince Rozier out of Wake County, and one of the things that I've seen as a Superior Court judge has been the beauty of the tapestry of seeing how different counties and different districts work solutions whenever there are problems. One of the problems with this issue that I've seen in a number of counties is just the shortage of attorneys, and sometimes there's only two to four attorneys who are actually on the list to receive court-appointed cases. And what happens whenever one of them is conflicted out, or if it's a small area for many reasons, someone may know of what's going on, and there are just various reasons why someone can't handle a case. And soon you get to the point where there's no one who is readily available or capable of being able to take care of the case just because of conflicts. And so what do we do? How are those issues addressed? And then occasionally you may have times where someone is on the court-appointed list, but they are also serving in another county. They're taking cases in another county and doing their job as an attorney somewhere else. So what happens whenever they are not there and court just has to slow down waiting for them to arrive from somewhere else? The concern that I've seen, or the concern that I've had whenever this occurs, is not only for the court system, but for the appearance of the court system, for the appearance of equal access to justice, because oftentimes you have people who are just sitting there waiting, and what they're hearing us say is, oh, this person is taking care of their other clients somewhere else. And they end up seemingly feeling as if their case is not as important as the person in the county next door, which, as someone who grew up in a rural county, I can tell you that just feeds more into an idea that you're just not as valued, or that your case is not as valued as that of someone else. But that's how it's been from what I've seen. I don't know about Beth with what she sees in district court.
So I am a district court judge in District 29, which is Moore County and Hoke counties. And those two counties are very, very different, but they face similar issues with having enough attorneys on the appointed list. What we're seeing in both counties is that we have a number of attorneys who are reaching retirement age, but we're not replacing those attorneys at the same rate at which they are retiring. So we are trying to figure out ways to bring young attorneys into the area. In addition, Hoke County has a public defender's office, which can be very helpful in making sure to cover these constitutional needs. But in Moore County, we rely solely on attorneys who are willing to join our appointed list. Even in Hoke County, though, when we had a number of public defenders leave the public defender's office, it kind of became an immediate crisis because our lists were not very robust in those counties. And that led us to looking for some of the solutions I think we're going to talk about to try and build up those lists.
All right, thank you both.